Yeah, what's up? We popping. What's up and popping? Yeah, up and popping over here. Take a minute. Energy. Up and popping right here. Up and popping right there. Over there. Let's get to that. Paul, you good? Let's see. Yeah, you good. You good. You good. So what's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? What did you do today? What have you created today? So you do artwork, okay? What do you do? Lucky charms and stuff like that. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Well, we talked about the stuff over here and the stuff over not in this room right here, but on this side and this side and this side is where we always been at. That's where I met you at. This side is what I was talking about. And to get there is a tunnel. You have to have tunnel vision. And in this tunnel vision, right, you have shutters on because it don't matter. And all those people that want you to stay over here instead of coming on this side to eternal bliss, to understand who you truly are. And I'm not gonna keep saying the same thing because you took me for granted. You know, my family name is Grant, but I'm not gonna ever be taken for granted. I was assigned to help everyone and be as kind as I could. Okay, it was really hard. So now is the difference. So you see the difference now because I'm back. I'm the original Skate Master Spark. Roller skating was not just to go around in the circle. Roller skating was something that was put together, and then we got into it and used it as a hub, a meeting place, a safe haven, a family venue, actually. You know, so I give a big shout out to everybody who put on roller skates that been around world globally doing their thing, you know, and no one can ever take anybody's props. You know, this is something, you know, people get paranoid, you know, just like me. People don't know me. That's insanity that people don't know me when I am who I am, the SP to the ARK. And that's the mentality over here. They don't know because it's all about self-pride, you know, self-gratitude, you know, self-flesh, selfish, self-flesh. Everything's about that individual instead of the individual is about the all and having some structure from the origin. You see, not just make up something and then people follow and now they're stuck. If you come in the game skinny because you eat 1 meal a day, you should remain skinny if that's what you live in. But if you came just to teach it and to do any other thing you want to do, that's a difference. See, when I was taught to have patience. And I think that's what ran out a lot of people. You know, it's like coming up new, you got duplications, they call them children. You say, oh, don't call them children because you're just going to chill on them. They're going to chill on you. Call them duplications, give them identity, take them back with their mother, but put your mother in, whatever, put your mother in, the grandmother, and big them up. Give them a reason and a purpose to be like or not to be like. Explain. That X uses to multiply, that X uses it as a cross, that X use it as a sword. So things remain not the same always. So things always change. But I like checking this out though, because I can see and hear without the concern that I put in. But it don't matter though. But this, what I'm saying, if you get to the tunnel, it's gonna take about 3 years just to get to what I'm talking about right now. That's how late you are. If you make it. People say the next level, and they took it up there. But no, it's a state of mind. And in that state of mind, you have to reflect and do certain things. You just can't. When they take you out of the things that you need to do, you're out of pocket in cash, as they say, keeping it real. And I say we say, and out of rotation. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not saying what you're supposed to say. You're not being who you need to be. You see, you're just doing anything. Because you don't, you say, oh, it don't matter. It does matter. Every stink ass you wiped, it mattered. And your body, you became a part of that smell as a CNA. It's like CNA undercover. Oh, yeah, put the cover, where's the cover? Undercover, what about CNA? There's certain things that since 1960, for sure, 80s, 90s, 2000, people don't get it. It's like everything got knocked down to the ground. They building it back up, just changing everything. It's called creating. What have you created? So you ask me what I have created, and I will begin the show. The original Skate Master Spark. How about that? Can you be that? Do you know why skating with the S represent the K, the A, T, E, skate, SPARK? When people was coming in, we were the healers. Certain people knew it, most didn't. Most was just having fun. And that was an E for effort, so they rolled on. Other people in their neighborhood became popular because they had balance and they were skating. It was beautiful. They were being programmed by the music. The music was different, until they just started throwing everything in there. But there was actually some skating music, and I think people really want to hear some skating music or someone like original with the skating. It's time to get not recognize, because real recognize real all day, but it's time to new generation, a new strategy, different plan. The rest you can't put and y'all should know this. So when I stutter, y'all should be right on top of it, waiting. See how close you come to the realist. Now, I lost it. See, that's what I'm saying. Get it while it's there. But those who are slow has blown. So now, I'm gonna start this right here, right now. I'm gonna read something out. Okay. Always start with this here. Okay. Show and tell. And this is before the start. This is before the start right here. This is before the start. Remember that. This is before the start. This is before the start. Okay? This one let you know how you doing. Hey. Hey. Welcome to my episode going on, y'all. How y'all going today? I got a couple of things I want to present to you, a little bit at a time. But the first thing I want to say humbly, with authority, and equivocally, that it didn't even start yet. It's getting ready to start right now. You know, I am the evidence. I am the faith. I am the evidence of things not seen, not heard, not even thought about. Okay? And those who want to say. It's time to say. It's time to rise up. Like out of them Lazarus, rise up. It's time to take responsibility to your own hand. If you know you created this country, if you know you was here, or you believe that your ancestors, whatever that means to you, you see, because I teach, you are your ancestor, buddy. Okay? And I say buddy just to say, because people say buddy, and when they say buddy, you're going to remember me. You're going to remember you are your ancestors, okay? Do the study, okay? Acknowledge yourself and go back into here. This what got me to do the full circle on this side, and I'm on that side, using mental telepathy and technology as you see here, okay? And hope one day they use the technology and you be smelling it, brother. You know what I'm saying? You be smelling my oils, you know? Them holy oils, yeah, you know about that. Act like you know. Okay. So oils, they vibrate. So they just take over. Boom, I'm here. Okay. That's the, you smell me? You smell me? Okay, now, it says Abdul Kul Tafulat Wabazan Bil Banu El Kulun Taful Shir El Ansurat Ya Anli Wahid El Alun Alazi Uzi Rabshil Kun El Alumat Na Bamu Na Balua الوجوب أنت بغاتا علينا ليا نصف الوشك بمل بالغروب وحوزي غر خدو جهولات يا ربي نرجو أك ليا شون يدوك علينا ليا رغوب الخيوتات شل السلوكات شلها يحتنا ربنا وإذا بمو خطو كسوث أرود أنت باركات وغفارنس علينا أنت أتى الفقوت وحيدك تخيلو بطانا هاخ تبر أرات شيل النوب يات Wafi Ismuk Na Dawoon Ale Nashadun Lil Kul. This, I'm going to put this right over here. Okay. So basically, what I have to say, I just got back. Been around the world, I've been around a lot of places, and I don't want to bore y'all with where I was, but I was here, there, I was somewhere, everywhere, But the most important thing, is that I'm back, and it's all good. And I do this like this because it remind me of y'all know, yeah, I'm back, yeah. Red Fox, yeah, that was my interpretation of Red Fox. It was cool. I learned a lot about Red Fox when I was gone, and I came back, and I know that I think it was in Baltimore. Big shout out, Baltimore. But at the same time, I'm making my exit. You caught me at the beginning of my show to explain that I'm not going to do the English. I'm not going to do it. It's just too much. But what I can do is go in the archives and explain it. And I think that's probably why, the vibration. I mean, look, it's a one way. It's only one way. It's only one way. I would love to sit here and tell you to calm down and relax and think about yourself. Calm down. Create your own self. What you didn't like today, don't do tomorrow. Take time to think of yourself and how you could be an important to everybody. Let not hate be your companion. Always make a change. If you getting ready to get upset, if you can catch it within 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you got 5 seconds. Oh, there you go. You're trying to get me upset. Whoever it is, there, in, outside, radio, TV, a thought from the past, something I'm thinking about, it don't matter. Dismiss it. Gone. That's how you gotta. The world is a stage, and you have to be who you are. If you do not know how to do things and be who you're supposed to really truly be, then guess what? You are a programmed monkey. You don't want people to call you a monkey. It's not as high. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the shop and get it tuned and different wires and stuff. because I think it'd be good because like I said, I'm not gonna be speaking English, so I might as well just go ahead and do what I do. Oh, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't gotta say it. I ain't gotta say it. All right. So for the, I made it back. I made it back. I made it back to Brooklyn. I made it back to Brooklyn. I made it back to Brooklyn. It's a beautiful thing. I seen some good people. You know, I was gone. Sure. So I know my people that was with me right there, right there, right there. You know, wait, you know, and yeah. But I was thinking it was happening. Okay, this what happened. When you want to make change, you do it. So if you know that you got slave mentality, that ain't the best. That's not when you can be your best, when you was your best. Stop saying what you used to do, saying what your ancestors did. What are you doing now? That's what we're talking about. Have you been there? Where's your resume? Now you can check my N.U.S.K.Q.U. and I'm gonna show you what you're gonna find. You're gonna find struggling, hurt, and continuing. People say everybody struggle. Everybody struggle. So just add that on to the struggle. But if you can't see nothing and get something out of it to absorb, to give you some substance, because certain people are shallow. Certain people ain't got it. You're doing the same thing. I done seen kids grow up and say, "Ma, don't believe that," and people change their mind and start going to church. You know that was mm-mm, mm-mm, no, 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 no. Once you get to a certain level, you got to hold on to that level. You just don't drop down, backslide. What the fudge? You don't backslide like that. All these years, you talking about 30 years, and they ain't said nothing. Don't even know it. You don't forgot about it. Well, I say salam alaikum. People just, I ain't disappeared. So if a person, the trick was change your name. Now, nobody can find you. So they done chopped you up, division. Change your religion. Now you eating something different. So now you supporting somebody else. Ask your preacher. Well, people don't tell their private matters. And that's the whole thing. Private matters. Private matters. You see, disclosure. People need to start talking about what they have done with their funky selves. That's what we're talking about. Before I leave, because it's don't matter. But before I leave, Brooklyn is hard. They go hard, we go hard. I'm back. That's it. But I'm still gonna be doing what I'm doing. Everybody achieved, and that's great. But if you know me, you see me, you heard me, you heard of me. All that you got is materialistic junk. Dead animals, leather, furs, rocks, glitter. What we talking about here? There's no words. There's no words that I can tell you or describe. This is your The three, the inner three. They talking about the energy inside, inner G. Oh man, this is something that you got to take your time and you got to do better. You got to do better. You know, people can laugh at me all day. It's all right today. If I can make you laugh, at least let me explain to you what laugh is. When you say laugh, you saying, I don't want it, nothing. It's nothing. No. So when you laughing and it feels so good, that's because you're delirious, unstable, don't appreciate nada. But it's okay. Because, you see, let me tell you something about what we do. Sure, you're right. You remember that? Sure, you're right. That was the emergency code that was put out to ensure those who were descending on earth would not rattle it with the rock. Okay. It was two rocks. Two rocks. Two means a lot. The first rock was a 6-pointed star. Do you know what it truly represents? Thank you. You don't, and I'm not telling you, because that's what happened the last time. You told you too much. You started acting like you knew something. Let's get back to this. Let's say how children do. You tell your child, the I don't like to eat out. Well, why? Why, Daddy? Or Dad, or whatever you gonna call it. Because they may spit in your food. They may, they don't wash their hands. They're dirty. Hygiene. People talk. Bacteria coming out. Germs, virus. I don't want that. So they said, okay, you don't have to go, but we going anyway. That is the sign that your children, they're not listening. When they start to do things on their own without your advice, okay, now, everybody is going to have to realize this. Until this day, you hear this broadcast, you did not know what to say to them. You could say, the Bible said, I can get you 10 more Bibles. It don't mean nothing. Here's another one. It don't mean because the Bible said that's not the key. The key is when I explain something to you as a child, you're supposed to appreciate it. If I tell you I don't eat out, it's not because I have bad thinking. It's not safe. But being that you want to eat out, what you telling me is that you ain't trying to listen to what I'm saying, which means you're disrespectful. I don't care who you are, what's your name, where you work, what state you live in. You're very disrespectful, and it will catch up with you. Because disrespect wrecks yourself. I'm talking to everyone. When you know how to write and say, well, out of sight, out of mind. And you never wrote a letter thinking, I'm going to write a letter first. No, it don't work that way. Respect holds rank. I hold rank, regardless of what you think, because you're not going to know, period. You can read what I'm saying. You can hear from somebody else. It could be in your DNA. That don't matter to me. So there is a plan, and the plan is activation. We're on activation time right now. And this activation time will be as long as it takes. And it's not that long because it's a short term to get to where we're going. And once we get to going where we at, it's a state of mind. It's not even an actual meet me here or meet me there. No, one up on your dumb ass, okay? For those who think that they already know, you don't know. Because if you know, you be in the now. Being that you're not in the now, you don't know. Period. Point blank. Now, so it's activation time. And, it's like, now we're going into a whole another lifestyle. So people say, I didn't like Islam because the information you gave me, and it said that they was invaded by the Saud family and they made changes to it. And I didn't like the fact of wearing those clothes. I didn't like the fact of praying. I didn't like the fact of staying clean and doing ghusl and immersing myself in the tub because I like to take showers. People come up with all kind of excuses why they cannot stay purified, clean. What do y'all know about being purified, clean? Y'all don't know about that because y'all don't want to make the connection. You have to learn that you supposed to already know that, okay? Because the actors that was saying that they're leaders, they don't even know how to lead. They don't know how to lead. I put it out there, but it's not going to be, no. What they doing, that's not leading. They don't know how to lead. We have to have some disclosure here. And a lot of people fell off. A lot of people, there's some people that say died, but how you know? They have programs to give you a different identity, change your whole structure. That's what I'm saying. You have to be a scientist to really see what's going on. The people is cattle, is chattel. People is slaves. Okay, you freed, you're still a slave. If you say you freed, you was free, you have a problem mentally. So this is what we're talking about. So like I said, the DNA, my DNA, if it don't kick in, that means that it wasn't supposed to. It's okay today. It's a reflection for me. That's my example in my life, even in this body. See, so it don't make no difference. It don't make no difference. The times that, I can think about you and the things that I've thought about you is some that is missing. And we're not talking about fault. It's no one fault. It's called a plan that was deployed and operated in America. and to those who was creators and had the power to make things change went into motion. And guess what? I signed up. I signed up. Why? Because it's in my DNA. I am a king, a high priest. Regardless of what you or anybody else could even ponder. That's it. So when you want to know who you are, you need to come and ask me. And if you don't get to me, because pretty soon it got to the point it was shut down. It's shut down. But they're gonna find those who say that they know me and da 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 da. No, I will self-explanatory and explain what I've been through, as you will see. So I think that would be a good way to I don't think it's gonna be a good way. I thought about it. You gotta think quick. Got to be about it. Yeah. Okay. So now the people that I met in my life. Yeah. Okay. First of all, I never had a life. Okay. I was under instruction of a force. Okay. For how long? Before my arrival and my descendancy. So everybody, you know, be like looking for that special. Who's special? Guess what? Everybody's special. So you ain't got to look further than yourself. You just got to reprogram yourself. And this is why I'm here. You know, I already done did it. It's a done deal. And it wasn't even a hard job because people want you to follow them when they don't know. I could start saying names. Oh man, I'm gonna do albums. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to an album and then I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna do that whole album. That's what people used to do, right? You know, I mean, we can have some fun with it. You know, I don't want y'all to. People put their best foot forward when they should have put the other foot and the other foot and the other foot. So putting your best foot forward, that means you just stopped. You know, it was always a way so you don't do 100 and more. You know, and the more, they don't flip that word into a catastrophe, you know, and free. Oh, buy one, get one free, you know. It's a state of mind. It's a state of mind. And I seen y'all ran trying to get that money, talk about money ain't right. You know, you got to make prayer, brother. Make that salat, make that wudu. You know, but with some of y'all, that wasn't on it like that. I didn't feel y'all like that, but it was me. See, I let my light shine, and from that, people start to mental telepathy, and what they call sight seeing. And when you go around people and you train properly by your parents, your duplications, and you can sit around and you can be and let people be them. You ain't got to try to be better than nobody else. Because I already know when it's my time to shine and my time shone and people weren't trying to hear me. Actually, they was waiting for me to shine to put the shine out many times, but didn't stay out. It don't work like that. So now I'm back. I would be like, what the hell? Who the hell is you? You don't know me because people didn't want to do right. Yeah. So when you start talking about people that got responsibility by the heavens to take care of you and teach you, and you start letting them know that they didn't do a good job, they don't like you. And then they're going to try to convince you not to like me. It don't matter because you are them. If you don't make that change, you're not going to be who you need to be. That's it. People trying to one of the wonders, people try to bring their whole family to salvation and deliverance. It's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Don't go like that. You know, I'm not saying your family cannot be saved. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's not a family type of thing. If that was the case, everybody would be born at the same, and it wouldn't be no time. There is time. People were born differently, different occasions. Certain people was born with what they call disformed. Why did they call people disformed? I know you're not waiting for me to tell you that. You already should know. They call people handicapped, deformed, because they can't be used as slaves. They can't be used. They charity. And that was the part of giving charity. So people, even under stress and duress of living in this type of environment, which is different from city to city, state to state, suburbs to inner cities, countries, farmland. So, charity. But it's not the same as another country could be. Now people say, well, do you love America? My name is Americus. So you don't have to ask that question. To what extent from Greenland, Alaska, Canada, United States, Mexico, Central America, South America, all the islands, Cuba, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, even we're talking about Panama, St. Kitts, all the islands that go to the mainland of the continent. We are united. So I don't think small. BK, Brooklyn, is a Brooklyn right here too. Many, many Brooklyns. Big up Brooklyn. We go hard. That's it. So you think one way, don't have to be your way. There's many ways. So what is free? What it takes to be free and to stay free. Can you buy your freedom? These are the things. I want to see the comments here. When you hear it, write it out. What is freedom to you? Where did you get the freedom from? Yeah, I just gave you a little hint on that one, but it's really, trying to say the most words I could possibly say. But I'm gonna shut down, and I think I'll come up for air here and there, but I'm getting ready to go ahead and make that step. There is no goodbyes. Okay, goodbye. The bye was the deal when they sold you as a slave, and you kept saying goodbye, 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 goodbye.